I think we're here. Welcome to the weekly live. Those of you that are just chiming in, I have a couple things that I like to go over today. And the very first thing I want to do is, let me just jump in here, make sure I can see you guys. If you guys have burning questions, you have things going on right now, make sure you're tuning in live here every Wednesday at 2:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is where I pop in to answer questions. Cindy just had a great question about insurance, so I went ahead and I answered that. So many of you want to go into the DM and email me. So either way, that doesn't help the group, right? So what I'm saying here is you could actually get here live at 2:30 Eastern Standard Time and get your questions answered. Or you could pop the question inside of the Facebook group here. Because some of you are just like, I need that little tweak, or I had that little thing I'm stuck on, and if I could just get that answer, I'm in, I'm good, I can move forward. And this is what I provide for my clients. Like my clients get me, where's my phone? My clients get me directly. Okay, they get me directly. And they could pop in there at any given time, 3 o'clock in the morning, it doesn't matter. Like, Joanna, I'm stuck. And so I like to make sure that nobody is stuck in their real estate investing, especially my clients, no more than 5 minutes. They get to breathe out what their questions are, and I get to breathe into them leadership and the ways to help resolve whatever situation, get them out of that web of being stuck. So with that being said, I just want to chime in here and let you guys, remind you guys that I do pop in here live to answer questions. Good afternoon, Tamika. Nice to see you. So I do see you guys live. So if you have questions, pop them in there. Cindy had a great one about insurance. I'm going to go ahead and speak to that real quick. So I want to do questions first. And then I'm going to talk to you about speaking to realtors. A lot of you ask me, well, what do I say, Joanna? What do I say to realtors? And if you are a realtor, you're like, but I'm a realtor. Why would I be talking to realtors? So we're going to go over that in just a second here. But for Cindy, let me answer this question for you. So insurance changes. Now you can see the answer. I wrote it inside of the group. But to say it live here, it depends on the property. It depends on your state regulations. It depends on your county. And it depends on the insurance company that you use as to what it's going to be. And this is why when I take you guys through the 5-day challenge that we just did, right? I have you guys grab hold of a property because I give you guys an experience, right? I give you guys an experience. And if you don't have a property to have an experience with, you're just guessing at what everything is. It's just a guess, right? And this is what keeps people stuck, is not knowing specifics. So grab a hold of a property. Cindy, this is specifically to you. Grab a hold of a property that you need to know the insurance on and get a quote. It's free to get a quote. Ask 3 or 4 different insurance companies. They're going to ask you if it's vacant, if it needs rehab, how long it's going to be vacant, do you have a tenant in it, like all of these things. There is what's called a builder's policy that I use when I get a hold of a property and I'm going to fix it up. And it's about 6 months. So a builder's policy is not for everyone. It's not for everything out there. Not every company offers it, but look for a builder's policy. Okay. They're fairly cheap. They're fairly cheap. So see what that is for you in the state that you're looking at the house in, and ask a couple insurance guys, gals, what they would insure it for. Say, I'm looking to purchase this property. I need a quote. And then they'll ask you a bunch of questions about the property, and then you'll get a more accurate answer. Okay, so hopefully that's helpful. Let me know. You could comment inside of the comments here and let me know. And today I wanted to talk to you about the offer I made, because I am in the trenches doing deals with my clients, not with my clients, but we're all in the trenches together doing this, right? Good afternoon, Christine. And we actually have a sheet that we go over, and I have them fill out everything so that my clients can get back to me and say, okay, I asked all these questions. Now what? Right? What do I say to the realtor if they're looking at something that's listed? What do I say to the seller if you're going direct to seller, which I prefer, especially if you're brand new, right? So some people go, oh, well, I want to leverage a realtor because I'm brand new and I don't know what to say. If you're doing traditional real estate, that's fine. But I teach creative real estate investing where you're not having to come any money out of pockets and to make a creative offer. And most realtors don't understand that. Or if they think they do, they think the answer is they're getting cut out. So don't cut out the realtor. The more we could share with realtors that we're not here to cut you out, the more realtors are going to want to work with you, because you can close a creative offer way faster than you can traditional, which means they make more commissions. Just saying. So you realtors out there listening to me, be open to creative deals, because then you can close more deals. Let me get back to my deal. Okay, my deal is in Tennessee, and I called the realtor. Her name is Shelly, and she's so cute. She has the Southern accent. I'm here to help you, and I just fell in love with her. I just thought she was awesome, and I said, you know what I want. Well, honey, you can't do that. And I said, well, actually, yeah, I can. And here's how it works. So the very first thing I want that realtor to know is I'm not going to cut you out, right? So this includes me paying her, right? Or whatever money's come to the table, she's covered. She's not cut out, right? She's like, oh, okay. Yeah, no, I'll go ahead and I'll send that over. And if he doesn't go for this one, you give me your information. I'll go find something for you. So it was super cute. And I just wanted to share that particular realtor. I have spoken to many of realtors in my time, and I just thought she was the cutest. And she was open to hear. She goes, now, you know, there's somebody else made an offer, and he said no. And I said, okay, that's fine. Here's why it's a benefit to him. And she's like, oh, that's good. That's good. I'll send it over to him. So I'm waiting to hear back to see what's going to happen. But I'm in the trenches now in today's market, making deals. Just closed on 2 last month, or June, mid-June. So it's going on 2 months now, but just closed on 2 of them. And what happened 6 months ago is not today's market. It's just not. So if you're doing old school stuff, and some of you are like, well, what's old school? What's new school? So there's so many easier ways to do real estate investing. And we get caught in I'm going to do mailers. I'm going to do, door knocking. There's a much easier way. There's a much easier way. If you're leveraging realtors, and this is what we got on the training for today, was if you're leveraging realtors, here's what you ask them. Ready? You guys got a pen and a paper? Here's what you ask them. First of all, you want to know if they invest. Okay. First of all, you want to know, are you a real estate investor yourself? Oh, no, I don't do that. Or, yeah, I've got like 7. Whatever the answer is, great. Then now you know who you're speaking to, and they understand real estate investing. You'll be amazed at how many realtors do not understand real estate investing. They're in real estate as a servicer, so they don't always necessarily understand an investor's point of view. They're in retail sales, okay? They're not in wholesale world, okay, where an investor needs either a discount or a creative offer. We're not here to pay full price retail on something. Okay, so, and which is why a lot of realtors will not work with investors, because they don't think that they're going to get as much commission, right? Which is a sad thing, because you can make a lot of commission off of me, right? So, because I'll close on multiple deals, first of all. Second of all, creative deals close faster. So you're not having to wait 45, 60 days to close deal. Okay, on a traditional offer. So if you want to wait to get that extra, 50K or whatever it ends up being, purchase price, you're just going to close less deals and make less commission. So open your eyes to working with an investor. So you investors, when you're speaking to realtors, help them open their eyes about this, that they can close more deals. Because I train my clients how to make 3 to 4 offers a week, whether they're doing it through a realtor or they're doing it direct to seller. They're making 3 to 4 offers a week. Okay. And I'm doing it right there with them. They fill out the seller lead sheet. They bring it past me saying, this is what I see. This is what I think. This is what I want to do with it. And then we take it from there and we create the offer. And the realtor wins every single time. We never not help the realtor win. The seller wins. The seller will win. The buyer will win. My clients, right? They will win. Everyone is a win-win-win situation, right? So that's how you need to create your offers so that everyone's winning. Come with a servant heart on what is your idea of winning? Let's see if we can create that. What is your idea of winning? Let's see if we can create that. So one of the very first questions is ask your realtor, do they invest? The second question is, do you work with investors? Right? And then the third question is, what do you know about this market? Where could you say the gentrification is? Like, how well do they know their market? And where are most investors investing? Like, have them do some market research for you for 2 reasons. You're already doing your market research, but you want to see what they know in their market research to feed back to you. So I have a realtor I'm working with right now. I'm selling one of my properties. And she came back with a whole bunch of data on where people are looking, days on market, the types of people that are going to buy this property. She came with a whole bunch of data, what's been happening in the market the last 3 months, last 90 days, last 6 months, last couple of years. And she made a full-on report in her listing presentation to do my deal. And I said, this kind of realtor I'm looking for. She's new to the team. So I put her to the test and she did very well, very well. She's very well rounded in all real estate investing aspects. And she's a native to the area, which made her very knowledgeable of the people and the way the area works. So anyways, you want to ask them questions that expand their knowledge so that you can go, oh, they know what they're talking about. You'd be amazed at how many people get into business, get into real estate, to be a realtor, whatever they want to be, mortgage broker, and they don't know anything. They're just winging it, right? And there's that fake it till you make it thing that some people do. And you can tell right out of the gate if they're faking it, right? You're like, okay, well, if you could find me, put them to the test and see if they could redeem themselves from not really knowing. Maybe they're brand new to the area and they're a good person and they're a hard worker. And then you can go from there, because sometimes a new realtor will put in more work than a seasoned realtor. They're a little jaded. They have a little market fatigue. And they're like, another investor, right? So even though they might be knowledgeable of the market, they don't want to work with investors. Most realtors, I'm a realtor, most realtors don't have a good experience with investors, which is why they don't want to work with investors. Okay, so give them some love, give realtors some love, And be a good investor. Perform on what you say you're going to perform on. Do what you say you're going to do. Yes, you're going to make multiple offers. I'm not sure what I'm going to close on, not sure how it's going to close. But I have backing with, and list some of the things that how you're going to execute. Are you going to wholesale it? Are you going to have private money lenders in? Are you going to do hard money lenders? Are you going to do seller financing only? Are you going to do, like, there's so many things, questions you could bring to the table. Okay, but just some basic ones. Do you invest? Okay, do you work with investors? Do you know your market? What are some of the things that you feel you need to know about this realtor? And put in a couple of your own questions, right? But if you get the answers of yes, I invest, and yes, I work with investors, great, you can educate them on how you want to do investing. And you're like, well, Joanna, wouldn't they just take all the deals? If they're investors, don't have that scarcity mindset. Okay, just don't. There's plenty of love to go around. Their money's not always available. They're not always taking the cream off the top. They share the love. And here's how you get them to share the love as well, is you send business their way. Okay, because you're going to be talking directly to sellers. I say do both, realtors and sellers, right? And if for some reason the deal doesn't work out with the seller, you can refer to the listing agent, to the realtor who deserves to get the listing, so that that seller can get their property listed. Okay, so they're going to go, oh my goodness, Tamika's referred me so much business. I'm going to give her this one coming up. So that's kind of how that works, a little reciprocity. All right, so hopefully this has been helpful for you guys to hear me speaking to a realtor. I spoke with Shelly over in Tennessee, and she had the cutest little twang in her voice. I just loved it. And she said she's going to send it right on over, and she's looking forward to sending me more deals so that she can close more deals. Just building that relationship. Tennessee is my new market, and I'm getting to know different people over there, different realtors. There's already about 3 of them that I don't really like at all. They were very short. I wasted their time kind of people, So I just don't deal with them. There's plenty more realtors to go deal with. And Shelly seemed like a true gem and willing to help. I said, hey, can you just send the offer over anyways? Because she said that he had received one that he said no to early on, right? But it's been listed for quite a while, 76 days, something like that. And it's still there. And I'm like, he might be a little bit more motivated now. Let's go ahead and send it on over. She said, okay, I'll send it on over. Now, if she said no, he said no, and just cut the cord, then I knew not to work with her, because ethically, realtors ethically need to submit every single offer. That's the law. Well, ethical law, if you will. They are asked to submit every single offer. Now, it's up to them to educate the seller on all the offers that come in, what seems best. But they do have to submit every single offer. Okay. So if they tell you no, you don't want to work with that realtor. Okay. Hopefully this has been helpful. Again, if you have any questions, go ahead and type them in the comments. Otherwise, I will see you in the next training. Have a great one. Bye.